This is Matrix Lord 212. Hello. Did you miss me? Took a couple of days off, really, other than the gaming. But today, I finally got to see it. I finally got to see The Matrix Resurrections. Now, loved the trailer. I thought it was excellent. I thought it was one of the best trailers. And then I started hearing things that got me nervous. But always go in seeing a movie with an open mind, because I went and I saw it. And I got to say that the first hour, you could probably throw it in the garbage or take little bits and pieces and keep it. But mostly the first hour was nonsense. I'm going to say that off the bat. Now, and I'm spoiling this, so the spoiler review, whole notion that the analyst, which is played by Neil Patrick Harris, basically resurrected Neo and Trinity, knowing that Neo would play along if Trinity was around. So he resurrected them both with amounts of money that would pay for a mortgage or a house, whatever that means. And he put them together, their pods together, where they would hardly interact, or he would see her every day. He also changed the way he's perceived Neo, where he wouldn't look like Neo. He would look like this old guy that's bald, a game developer. So nobody would recognize Neo. And nobody, I guess, would recognize Trinity or whatever. So it turns out that Morpheus in this movie is a design, was created by Neo, a Morpheus digital version of his video game. And the video game aspect of that Morpheus character wakes up. And while he knows he's not the real Morpheus, he's the creation of Neo with bits and pieces of Agent Smith and Neo, bits and pieces of Neo put in there of Morpheus and a little bit of Smith mixed in. And this Morpheus aids Bugs, who's the main the character in here that's the captain of the ship, into saving Neo, finding Neo, and then Neo wants to save Trinity. I loved the second half. I thought it was excellent. I do miss the color palette. I'm not going to lie. That is what's needed. I do like that the analyst used bullet time against Neo, but it also makes sense to me that resurrecting Trinity and Neo, parts of Neo was mixed in with her code, where now she has some abilities of Neo. She could fly, and now he can fly again too. But I like that, and I don't see it as anything wrong with it. I don't see it as anything, because like if you notice, parts of Neo went to Agent Smith, and then he had abilities. So the fact that Trinity has those abilities now too is fine with me, because again, they're a package deal. They love each other. Why not? I'm totally down with that. And again, it was taking a while for Neo to get his full powers back. So by the end, just like Reflection of the first Matrix movie, they fly off. Well, he flies off with her, but in the first movie, he flew off to free everyone, right? So now they both together fly off to free everyone. Agent Smith is in this new Matrix, but his programming got reshuffled. He looks different. He's younger, and he only awakens from this prison, from this thing, where it's a weird, twisted sense of humor by the analyst, Neil Patrick Harris, that he made Agent Smith be Mr. Anderson's boss as a video game developer, which they both didn't know it until shit hit the fan and the video game manager picks up the gun, and then boom, instant memories back of Agent Smith. So that's fantastic. I know that they weren't able to get Hugo Weaving because he was doing a play, which is unfortunate. I hope in sequels they can get him back. I am upset that they didn't get Lawrence Fishburne in it. I felt that was a mistake, and I felt that just as they resurrected Neo and Trinity, they could technically do the same thing where his body was part of the plan too as a backup, and they restored his body as well. Now, in future sequels, they could do that. While I do like the computer program of Morpheus, I like the original Morpheus better. And I think that this movie suffered a little bit by not having Lawrence Fishburne and not having Hugo Weaving. Now, that being said, it is different. It is not the combined Wachowski brothers or siblings or whatever. They were brothers when they made the trilogy. They became siblings, meaning they both became women. And then there was a split, and then it's just one half of the unit doing the movie. And you could tell that it's not the complete package. It looks incomplete. And it looks incomplete because it feels like they didn't do the color palette, didn't do certain things, and it's not the complete vision. Now, again, you could take what you want from this, just like when He-Man, they tried to revive He-Man, and it wasn't the true Canon rendition sequel that Kevin Smith did. And, all right, maybe this is not the true, if you want to go about it that way, the true vision of Canon. I see it as it is. Although, I mean, it's not the same, obviously. Did I dislike it? Did I hate it? No. Did I think it was an okay film? No. I thought it was a good film. Didn't like the nonsense about Warner Brothers hiring them and he's making games on the Matrix. I thought, well, that was nonsense. I thought the whole hour, maybe an hour 17 was kind of fucking wasted with nonsense. We could have, actually had fucking... They would have just cut that down to 15, 20 minutes to restore Neo instead of wasting that whole fucking time getting him back. I thought that was a big fucking colossal waste of fucking time. Going through that whole shit again when, you could have just did that in a quarter of a time. But now you did the whole thing like in the Matrix movie where it takes the whole half of the movie to revive him and then takes the last part to revive her. I kind of felt that was a fucking waste of time. Now, there's a lot of factors that why things happen with this movie. We know there was a production delay. We know that the thing was going on, the pandemic, when all this was happening. So stuff got fucked up, maybe. I know there's no mid-credit scenes. The after-credit scene is stupid about them doing cat fucking videos or cat. That's just fucking a waste of time. And why they even put that there. I mean, it's supposed to be funny, but it's not really because you fucking wait until the end of the movie for something and then you get shit, basically. So after credit scene was one of the worst after credit scenes in history, and I didn't get the joke. I thought it was fucking dumb. But other than that, where I rank this film is I rank it as the lesser of all three, but I did enjoy it. I did like it. It's great seeing Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss back on the screen. The fact that we got him back, I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. But I felt that the whole family weren't there. And they were missed. And Hugo Weaving and Lawrence Fishburne not being there, the movie suffered. You could tell, and they needed to be part of it. And for the life of me, I understand Hugo Weaving was busy, and he would have been appearing, but I don't know why, for the life of me, they did not ask Lawrence Fishburne. And I felt that, okay, you killed him off in a game. Fuck the game. It's not canon. Uncanonized. It's fucking stupid. It was a game that never fucking went anywhere. It was a shit fucking game. So why are you making a shit game have canon in the fucking Matrix universe? So fuck that game, really, honestly. So you could have had it where the fucking machines captured fucking Morpheus when he was looking for them and they fucking put him in a pod again. And that's what they really should fucking do. And now the only problem with this is that they released this movie too close to when Spider-Man No Way Home was released. And of course, Spider-Man No Way Home crushed the fucking shit out of this movie. Okay? Now, we'll only be able to see true figures when we get the numbers from HBO Max for Matrix Resurrections. But this movie got its ass handed to it because it came out against Spider-Man, and you're gonna fucking lose, honestly. That it was stupid, stupid fucking planning, and I don't understand why Warner Brothers, DC themselves, would go fucking against Marvel and Disney and fucking try to even think they would have a fucking way to defeat Spider-Man No Way Home, which anybody would tell you that ain't fucking happening. And yes, as much as I'm a huge fucking fan of the Matrix movies, I am a fucking huger fan of Spider-Man, so there you go. Again, Spider-Man on top. So As far as the box office, it looks like Matrix Resurrections is bombing the shit in the box office, which is pretty bad hopes for a trilogy, new trilogy at this point. I mean, if they do make another movie, that's fantastic. Just go ahead with it. Go ahead with the notion that shit got fucked up because of filming, but now let's give it another chance and go with another fucking Matrix movie. But do it fucking right, okay? Don't make it look like a regular fucking film. Use the same color palette. Make it fucking get the people back and stop the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just get Lawrence Fishburne back, get Hugo Weaving, cut the crap, and that's it. And that's all I have to say. It was a good film, okay? It was a good film. It was the lesser of all the three. So this is the fourth. It's on the bottom. But you know what? It was a good film. I enjoyed it. Don't believe all the bullshit out there. People trying to make it like it's woke or it's this or it's that. They're full of shit. It's only baloney. Yes, it's not the best Matrix movie there is, but it's not it. And it is, yes, the worst of them. But even as the worst of the Matrix films, it isn't that bad. It's good. So that's my take on it. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope to come back and make many more videos. It's time. Vacation's over. Take care. Bye for now.